she's bad-minded or anything of that sort. And I think she's just trying to figure things out. And I think she's a highly intelligent person. Yeah. And I'm glad that we're at a point with Uggs that we're all talking very sensibly to each other, and happily we're prepared to listen, and it's not excitable, it's not contentious. I mean, I know we all have a past with Uggs, but I'm very happy that you, me, Moon, and Esau have moved on. We've evolved.
But this is the problem with all those wrong uns, including Frisco, Wendy, Mouse People, Smear Rats, all of them. They didn't just want you away from people who they didn't like. They wanted you to join their little cult and sit and slag these people off. Even if you said, right, look, Dan, I can't have you on the panel anymore, it's too much hassle. That wasn't good enough for Frisco. He wanted you to have him on your panel to talk about Dan and to sit and call Dan names all day. It was all about recruiting other people to troll. And, that's what most of them do. And when you say, well, no, I'm not up for that, I'm not into that, don't do that sort of thing, that's when they start lying about you and you become the next fucking victim to be trolled. It's all been pretty disgusting and wrong.
I just see them as a load of people that have tantrums if they don't get their own way. That's all it is.
They are very controlling, there is no doubt about that.
Yeah.
They want to...
Yeah, they want to control you and control who you talk to and control what you talk about. And it's just so wrong. And the lies that have come out of their mouths, not acceptable. So I will continue to fight people like them. I will never accept the disgusting lies that have been told.
That's mental.
About me.
But surely you must know. Surely you must know that I don't fucking know these people. I mean, this is how stupid they are, that they believe these kind of things.
Yeah. Well, did Plisco not ask for evidence? No, he never fucking does. So when his little mum go to him and say, oh, Dan was doing this last night and that, he won't go and investigate, he'll just take their word for it, because his hatred for just some big man on the internet takes over, and his hatred for Jupiter and Hector and me and Bleed It, it's all, oh God, the hatred is off the wall. It's off the fucking wall. Pure hatred. And I haven't even met any of us. It's crazy.
They're all crazy. They need to get a life, but at the end of the day they can't, so they're going to always spend it talking about us. And I've come to accept that. I just let them keep on talking. I'm honestly not interested in any of their shit. But like you say, we'll just gather evidence and that's it.
Yeah. We're going to gather evidence And who knows what we will be doing in the background. But like myself and Isa have made a promise that we're not going to engage. We're not going to do the back and forth. We're not going to allow them, because you both recall that we told them to leave us alone, and we said we said way back when we're not going to engage, but they kept at it. This time, it's not going to continue. We're not allowing you to distract us.
Exactly. Anyway, guys, I'm off to bed. It is 1 o'clock, so I'm going to go off to sleep, and I'll speak to you soon.
All right, Tubes. Speak tomorrow.
Or maybe the day after. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh, it is. Yeah, of course it is.
Night, you lot. All have a nice New Year's, Old Year's night. Have a nice time.
Happy New Year, Tubes.
And you. Later, so.
No.
See you later. Thank you.
What are you doing New Year's Eve?
Well, it's, I don't know. I probably shouldn't say.
Oh.
I might get Plisco knocking on my fucking door. Yeah. Look, I'm going to be indoors. I'm going to be doing whatever I want to do. I might watch some amazing TV. I could watch, the bells ringing on the television.
Yeah.
Or I could join in with the neighbours and fireworks playing and the banging of pots and pans. What are you going to do?
Oh. Me, I'm just going to be in.
Yeah?
Everybody else goes out on the town.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not into all that.
Uh-huh.
It's
slightly troublesome. Yeah. I mean, I do love being around people, being in communing with people, but I feel like, it's a little bit busy on New Year's Eve and expensive.
It is. But I don't know, I think the COVID thing just ruined it all, didn't it? And
I kind of got used to being indoors.
Yeah.
Locked up.
Yeah. I think it knocked everyone for 6 and yeah, so.
Yeah, we kind of had to reinvent fun nights in. Forky is going to be doing some knitting whilst listening. Oh my God, Forky, marry us now. Well, hold on a second. Marry us? I shouldn't be speaking for you. My perfect night in, Forky. We were kind of messing. I think we were hoping. Oh my God.
Good evening. Buonasera. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. Buonanotte? Not yet. Whatever. Just trying to challenge my mind to use another language. I worked all day today. I've already iced my back twice. And another glowing review by the person I rent from. But you guys are right about me, right? I have so many letters people wrote for me. But you know better. You know better than people I've known for 20, 30, 40 years. Aww. You're so special. Special. Well, I wanted to bring you some songs, a couple songs. But then I was like, pour up from the floor up. Thinking, nah. I don't know. I'd like to play these songs because they make me really happy. I was like tripping because it sounds like there's a dripping sound, like it's raining, but it's not raining. It's so weird. It's the ceiling fan. It's making this noise. Thank God I opened this box. Everything would have been broken. And it was all like old family stuff that has sentimental value that was my mother's. It was a setup for a complete disaster. And then the interesting thing is then just taking note of how people don't listen. And then they make shit up. Kind of like YouTube. I guess it's life imitating art, which you call YouTube art. Some of it, maybe. I don't know. I don't even know if I have battery charge. Oh my God, I'm telling you, my back really has never hurt so. It's not even a good, any kind of accent. Oh, my throat is so dry. How are you? I gotta tell you, I do not like sativa. They have these gummies 50% off. Even if I don't get citizenship, I can still get in there. I got a passport because I've never been arrested in my life, even though some of your friends say I've got some drug conviction. I never got a DUI. I've never been arrested in my life. You say you haven't been. Who knows if that's true? But whatever, I don't go do background checks on people anymore because I never did it very much. I did it on a couple people. But, you know, my interest has been to end it. I've said, just leave me alone, we can be done here. But you know, they get their rocks off doing fucked up shit to people that could really be harmed. And they fucking love it. They get sexual gratification. Psychopaths get sexual gratification out of harming people. So that's what you are. Because if you harm people and keep doing what you do, you're psychopaths. And most of you don't have conscience. That's why they don't stop. They don't have a conscience. And they'll not grow one. They're truly evil people. I am so glad I'm me and not you. To those of you that fall under that category, and a lot of you do. 80%. I was starting to tell my friend about how they sub and unsub to my channel because they don't want me to get to 700 subs, so they keep subbing and unsubbing and subbing. And I take screenshots of all that shit. You know that. I have a record of your psycho fucking behavior. That you can't stop stalking and harassment over and over again. Little lady in California, you got 3 strikes. You're a dumbass. So stupid. And so then you have to wonder, do these people work for the GOV and the fucking Popo? Because they have no fear of the law? I do. How is that? Can somebody explain this to me? I'd really like to know what's going on here. This is weird. But let me tell you something. I'm so glad that I'm getting out of this fucking country. So glad. And I honestly believe that it will be safer for me where I am than here. Because where I would have to live is in the worst fucking area. That's all I can afford in the United States. We've checked every fucking state for affordable housing. The lists are 10 years long for most government subsidized housing. I've been on a list for a voucher for a year and a half. I'm going to be living in the richest area there with an armed guard. I'm going to be safer than I would be in the United States. Many of my friends are very concerned and worried. I'm like, I'm not worried. I've done the research. Don't put that fear on me because it's not valid. It isn't. I've talked to a lot of people that you don't even know, down to the guy that comes and makes me my delivery the other day, tells me that his grandfather was living there and that he spent a lot of time there and it's like the best place ever in the world he's ever been. That's what he said about where I'm going to be. That makes sense, like all this like spraying in the sky and all that crap, right? But listen, there's another aspect to that. I know I'm side-railing myself, but I've always thought this stuff with the whatever they're doing in the sky, this is so that solar will not work effectively. Now, when it is cloudy, wherever I have a solar garden, because it's magical what I create where I live. And none of the solars are on these cloudy days. The solars don't get enough sun to light up. Okay? That's part of what they're doing. But this is a parody satire channel, so please always ask your doctor. Sounds familiar. About to go to bed, waiting for you to find your glasses. Where's the shite coming from? Hi, JFK! Oh my God, I was going to call you. Oh, listen, I'm just so busy, but it's not, I think of you. And also Blues, I was like, I haven't talked to Blues in a while. Like, I miss talking to him because we had great conversations. And it's just because I'm really deep in this shit. It's like, I don't like to say, I never like to affirm negative, right? But wading through mud, I don't know, maybe Sam felt like that, maybe, without affirming that. Walking in quicksand. Yes. But we must overcome. We must, because we're here for a fucking reason. And we're here, we're going to do something greater, we're going to do something fucked up. And I don't want to be doing fucked up shit. With 17 years, worked in treatment, and she got loaded. So I always knew it's a really risky thing. So, but what came to me, like I was more meant to work because my gifts, it's a really great thing to be able to do. So for me, look, my loved ones are mostly not here anymore. So the holidays represent family, and I miss them greatly, deeply. So for me, it's best not to put a lot of emphasis on it. Like, for years, I always worked on the holidays. But, you know, hey, I gotta tell you though, I have been wrong, and I'm not. Do we listen to this one a little bit? Okay, can you guess it? Y'all. Okay. Way of putting out there.
Oh, good, it's working
really
all right
him
then,
in there,
yeah.
because that's not even his real name.
No, I
You know that? Interesting, I think. Hello, Matrix Man.
been like last few hours been working anyway, hasn't it?
Welcome to the party. I think I know this girl. The pair subsequently struck up a I like it. So, and yeah, it's weird. It's so weird. Oh, I'm not defensive. No, I wasn't saying you were. I'm saying I've been way fucked over by people I've tried to help, just like you have. So I know. But what I'm saying is, like, I don't want to. If I take time in a relationship with somebody, maybe for long game trolls, whatever they do. But no, because I want to build relationships. I want to have deep, meaningful relationships with people. I've never been superficial. Never. Not superficial. I'm deep, and I'm too deep. I've been this way since I was a little kid. I'm actually too deep. It's just too. But my father suffered greatly during the Depression. So it's like, I don't know why I brought that up. I think I was talking about just not wasting shit. But it's a freak. I mean, when I watch myself in it, and I'm like looking at this shit, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with all this crap? And I'm like, why are you talking to me like that? Like, how many fucking rehabs have I driven you to? I never talked to her again. I said to her, I have spent 16 years with your drunk dialing and all the shit I've put up with you. And I'm not your fucking doormat. That ended the relationship. Because you want to know why? She was a fucking taker, and she's a narcissist, and all she gives a fuck about is herself. In 16 years, I hung in with that. Jesus. Honestly, I really don't want anything to do with any of you. No offense. But unless you're really truly been a friend and kind and hung in, like Yo Laserbeam, DFK, even Blues hung in. I don't know where he's at this point. He's sick of it as well. He's sick of the drama. But there are so few people that have done the right thing on here as far as I've seen, so it's unpleasant to me. It's not the kind of company that I would like to keep. I like nice people with integrity that don't enjoy hurting other people, like people that give a fuck about, just not wanting other people to be harmed, regardless of, Look, I hung in there with someone else. I couldn't continue to support. I'm not bad-mouthing that person. I'm not going to get into it, dive into it, try to expose that person. It just, they're in communication with somebody that has been attacking these other people in the UK. I would absolutely never be okay with that. So if I have to pick a side, I stick with the people that I've known the longest. And whatever's going on with that other person, I'm kind of not involved anymore. I'm not. I am not going to be defending anyone going forward. If you are, in a state where you think you're really, truly going to go off the deep end, number one, if you're in the United States, call 988 and talk to a suicide prevention specialist. But to turn to me and expect that I'm going to be able to help anybody right now is unrealistic, because I need to help myself first. In this regard, I need to be selfish, yes, because I tend to give my energy to other people just way too freely, and it's mostly not reciprocal. So that's not interesting to me. I like reciprocal relationships built on deep soul. Several of you are probably creaming your jeans right now. That's so gross. I hate that. Ugh. Yeah. Like that kind of conversation. I don't. They keep calling me a pervert. I'm like a prude. I ain't no pervert. I'm more like a prude. Not a pervert at all. Got a guy sniffing up my tree every fucking day that wants it, all right? So, not interested. I hope to come back to wanting to. I mean, I still have a desire, and I believe I will have another, at least one more relationship before I leave this earth. But I'm not looking for that, and I really want to get to where I'm going and get settled, and I really believe everything's going to be different, and I'm pretty sure you find folks. There's no police record. I don't give a fuck what the police said, and your FOIA is what you got. I've never been arrested, and I've never been committed into a nut house, okay? So even though I'm sitting there telling them, I'm mentally ill, they're doing this to a mentally ill person, and I'm emphasizing the fact that I have mental health issues and these people won't leave me alone, and they didn't lock me up. So as crazy as you think I am, and as crazy as they wrote I was in that report, nothing happened. What about that? Was I locked up in a nut house? No, I wasn't. But that's what you wanted. I mean, I have the screenshot of Mr. Jones saying, have you looked at Blue Paperinger yet? And Lisa says, or whoever that is, whoever you are, yeah, good idea. I have that screenshot. So these people that don't even know me, that try to push me over the edge, are also going to try and have me involuntarily committed into an insane asylum, because that's what Blue Papering is. You want to talk about taking it, and you're saying it's in context, and it's not. You're putting it into the context that you want it to be in. Clearly. You cut and paste, you falsify evidence. You take it out of context, and then you lie and say that it's in context. You're a fucking liar, and I hope they grind your fucking asshole worse than she ground her asshole with that flashlight, which she did. Is that screaming? Shit, dude, if I can nail you for that shit one day, I will. I'll get every last one of you for your fucking lies. Legally. If it is possible. Otherwise, I will be gone. You will probably still be obsessing about me, and I won't even think about your stupid ass. I'm going to be on the fucking beach every day. What do you do every day? Get to the beach ever? Maybe that's your problem. Get down to the ocean, get out in nature, get out in the woods. Hey, why don't you go make love to your wife in the woods? Am I hearing that you're saying I tried to flirt with you? Prove it, you fucking scum. Flirt with you. I don't flirt with people unless I'm interested. There's no one I'm interested currently. Sorry, not there yet with anybody. I thought that was sung by a woman. Let me see. Hold on. I to do whatever I have to do to make shit right so that I can stay sober. That's how I live my life. If you don't understand sobriety, you won't understand what that's about. May not be able to get on here. Okay, I know what the problem is. Hold on. Okay, I'm coming back through unlisted 14 watching. Because I want to play this
For happy endings, as if it was quite normal and
second
they're
prayer.
right. She, but she used to experiment on me when she was doing her training.
Oh,
she-
yeah, my
yeah.
niece did.
Oh my God, she waxed under my arms. I could not.
Oh,
Oh, for fuck's sake. I was in agony for 2 whole weeks. I couldn't.
oh my God.
I couldn't put my arms down. I had to walk around with my arms outward.
Yeah. See, I don't think that's good, the waxing. I really don't. You
It's
know,
not
nothing
good.
should rip your skin off like that. Fuck
Ugh.
that. So
Yeah.
never tried that. But yeah, my niece trained as a beautician as well, but I got all the good bits. I used to go over to where she was training
Yeah.
and be her guinea pig. It was the good bits. It was, and once you have it done, it's fucking lovely. Like dyeing your eyebrows.
Oh, yes. I like having my eyelashes dyed.
And eyelash dyed, and then the eyelash extensions. Oh my God, I was so hooked on them. And acrylic nails, so hooked on them. Anything like that. I just love anything.
What do you mean by acrylic nails? Is that kind of like where you stick a nail over your original?
No, not the